Hello, this is Els coming to you from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today I have a project for you. We're going to make tags. Okay, don't click off. Stick with me, okay? Now, I made these. I showed them to a friend, and they said, oh yeah, somebody's already done it. But I looked, and I haven't seen them. So, I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to make a tag today. Now, these are a couple that I made, and what makes my tag different is that over here on the side, see that? That's a tab that actually comes in and out. It slides out. See? And it's thick enough that you can use puffy stuff on it. See, that's puffy stuff. Okay? So you can put puffy stuff inside a tag. See, like this one? You pull that out. Look at that. That's all puffy. I put, look, see them? I put dimensionals in there. So, I'm going to show you how to do this really quick. Okay? Alright. So, I'm going to show you now, so hold on. Okay. So, what we're going to need is a cutting board, and I make them out of these file folders. Now, this is one of those big legal ones. You can use any one that you want. We're just going to make a couple of quick cuts. So the first cut we're going to make is going to be at 3.5 inches. So I'm just going to put my file folder in, line it up on the 3.5 inch mark, and cut. Okay? Now the next one I'm going to cut is going to be 3 3/4. And I'm going to cut that. And then one last cut. And that's going to be 1 inch. Okay? 1 inch. Now this we can put away for later. Okay? Alright. So now we have 3 pieces. We have the 1 inch strip. We have the 3 3/4 and the 3.5. We're going to take the 3.5, and with the open end out, we're going to cut that down to 7 inches. Okay? Now don't get rid of these parts because we may use them. So 1 at 7 inches. And then we're going to take this one, and we're going to start on the fold side. And you've got those little score marks there at the bottom of the file. We're just going to cut those off. Okay? Bye-bye score marks. Then we're going to turn this around, and we're going to cut this at 5 1/4. Right there. Okay? Then we're going to take one of these, and we're going to cut this down to 2 1/4. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to take the 1 inch strip, we're going to open it up, and put it in our cutter, and we're going to cut 1 strip. And we're going to cut it at 5 3/4 inches. Okay? That's it. Okay, so we have 4 pieces. We have the 1 inch strip that we folded in half. We have our 3 3/4 piece that we have cut the end off of, removed the fold, and so we have a piece that's 5 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then 2 1/4 by 3 3/4, and then we have our 3.5 inch wide, 7 inch long with the fold piece. Now to complete this, we're going to need a couple of tools. We are going to need a pair of scissors, a bone folder or a credit card or whatever you use. We're going to need some regular tape, some double-sided 1/8 inch sticky tape. We're going to need some glue, a corner rounder, and then either the punch board, the envelope punch board, or a small circle punch. Okay? Either one of these will do. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 inch card. We're going to put it in, and we're going to line up the left side of our card with the left side of the hole in the punch board. We're just going to punch, and then we're going to move the whole thing over so that the left side of our card is at the 2-inch mark, and we're going to punch. Okay? And you should have something that looks like that. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can use one of these. And you simply come in, and you're just going to take 1/4 of the circle off the end and come over about 2 inches, and you're going to take half the circle out of there. See? They look pretty close, don't they? So then what we do is we would cut this like we're going to cut this one, okay? So this part's easy peasy. You can use your scissors. I'm going to use my cutting board just because it works a little better for me. And I'm just going to put my card in here, and I'm going to line it up so that the cutting line just shows, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and cut. Now, you know when you hit that because you can feel it. And that's what we end up with, okay? Now, on this, we're going to round 3 corners. And I kind of like to get rid of this. I don't like that. So I just nip it off. Okay? Now, on this little card, we're just going to round the corners. You can leave it square if you want to. You can cut it however you want. But I just like to nip the corners on it. And then on this one, you're going to take this and you're going to, on the open end, you are going to turn this into a tag. Now, if you have a tag top punch or a die, you can certainly run this through there. But you need to preserve that fold. Okay? So now we have all of our pieces. We can kind of move some stuff out the way here. Alright, quick with the bone folder. Just going to press this, make sure that I got it right. And then I'm going to get a pencil. And the reason I'm going to get a pencil is because I'm going to open this tag up. Now, the part that has the 3 lines, that's your top piece, okay? So put that piece facing down, and then you're just going to draw a line from this point to this point. Just a light line. Doesn't have to be major, okay? You just want to be able to see it. Now, we're going to take this, and we're just going to kind of dry fit it in. Okay, there we go. And you can see that's just a little bit. Bring this up so you can see. So it's just a little bit on both sides, okay? Then on the fold side, I'm going to nip in on both ends. Okay? Now, this is the major part of construction here. And I'm using red line tape so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to place a strip of tape on the fold edge. Not entirely on it, but as close to it as possible. All the way down. Cut that off. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Now, I'm not expecting this tape to hold anything per se. I'm just using it to hold on, okay? So then we're going to take and remove the backing from one piece, but we're not going to take it completely off, okay? We're just going to pull about an inch. Then we're going to take our glue. We're going to put our glue on the rest of that, okay? Now, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to center it on my card so that the fold matches up with that line, okay? I want it just on that line. Now once I have it there, I'm going to go ahead and press the glue down, and then I'm going to pull the cover off my tape, and so that sets that down. I'm going to release the tape just like I did on the other side, hold it out, and I'm going to put some glue on to my card, and then I'm going to fold this over, lining it up all the way down, and then I'm just going to pull my tape back out. There we go. Now the tape is going to hold it for now, but the glue is going to hold it long term. Then I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to go up here into no man's land, and I'm going to put some glue on this. Now once I've done that, I'm going to set this aside to dry, and I will be back to show you what we're going to do with the rest of this to complete our tag. Okay? And all we're going to do is just lightly ink the edges. Okay? Now, how this looks is not vitally important. What is important is that we get the color on there. Okay? Now, I'm just using a makeup sponge. You could use a regular sponge like a kitchen sponge. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. So we're just going to kind of go around. We want to make sure that we really get that tab area. Okay. And the whole idea here is to just put as much color as we can down on this part of the card, because we really want to make sure that we don't have anything that shows through. Okay? Alright, so we got that all covered. Now on our card itself, we're going to put some ink on the side all the way around. And we don't necessarily want to cover the card per se, but it doesn't really matter. But we do want to make sure that all the edges are the right color. And to fold. Okay? So we've gone around the whole thing with ink. Okay. I love that effect. Alright. So now that we've done that, the next part of this is creating our tag. Now I have selected paper from Graphic 45, and this is the Midnight Masquerade collection, and this is what this sheet looks like, and this is the other side of it, and this sheet, and the other side of that is all of these cutouts and things. And then I picked out this beautiful textured rich purple color. Okay, now on the tag itself, have to decide if I want the tag to be purple or green. Purple or green. And I'm going to make it purple. I'm going to make it purple. No, I'm going to make it green. Okay, so we're going to take the green, and all I'm going to do here is take my front piece, and I'm just going to cover it with tape. Okay. Now, there are card makers and scrapbookers that are about to lose it over what I'm going to do next. Okay. Now, just for a little added something or other, let's put some glue on. Okay. We're going to turn this over. We're going to take our card. We are going to place it right on the edge of the paper. Just like that. Did you hear the groan? Yes. That would be the scrapbookers. So then I'm going to cut this to a manageable size, and then all I'm going to do is just trim around the card. And I'm just trimming around my tag. And there we go. Perfectly covered. Now, I do need to create a pocket. So I have a 3.5. So what I'm going to do is cut a square out of this that's 3.5 by 3.5. Okay? So let me just get my cutter up. So we're going to go 3.5 by 3.5. Pretty simple. Okay. Then I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it so that my points are on the line. And I'm going to cut it in half. And that's going to become a pocket. Okay? But I want more than that. So I'm going to take a piece of this, and I'm going to cut a piece of this that is 3.5 inches wide. Let me just clean this up a little. Okay. I think that it should be about like that. Okay, so now we have to cover this tag. So we're going to cut a piece that's 3 inches wide. By 4 3/4. Go. 4 3/4. Okay. There we go. Beautifulous. We're going to round the corners on this. That's going to go right there like that. Okay. So I went through the paper and I kind of picked out some stuff that I like, okay? And I have purple fingers. Okay, so we've got like the stamps and some of these borders and trims and even a little piece of the paper itself that matches that. And then we got the masquerade masks and some of these words, and there's some more words and people all dressed up, and even some of the ephemera pieces, some of the chipboard. Okay, so let's do this one first, because I kind of like it right there. Kind of says something to me. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some tape on the back. Okay. And I'm just going to put it right on the edge of that pocket. Push it down. Okay. I like that. Okay. Now, we need to do something here. Now, I could fussy cut these out, but that would take all night. I like this. I'm going to put this right across there. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So I'm going to put some tape right across there. Just like that. I'm going to take this, put it right there. Okay. And we'll just cut that off. Now, I went ahead and I did the back of the tag. Normally I don't, but I just wanted to make sure that I did it this time. Okay. Make sure we get this straight. No sloppy crafting. There we go. Nice and straight. And then, I'm going to cut some of these out. I'm going to cut these down so that they don't look like stamps so much anymore as they just do sticker things. Put one there. And I like this one. This one. So we're going to get this one cut down. And for the ease of doing this, we're going to get our little mini Xyron out. Put it in. Hold it through. We'll do the other one as well. Put it in. Pull it through. Cut that off. Okay. Now basically we just made these into 2 stickers. I'm just going to peel that off. I'm going to put the first one right there. I'm going to take the second one. And I'm going to put the second one right underneath this pocket. Just like that. I like it. It's starting to shape up. Now, we got to put a ribbon through here. my 1-inch circle. To punch one of these out. And I'm going to punch out one of the green ones too. Okay. Now I'm going to get out Yo Mama's hole punch. I'm just going to punch that right there in the middle. And I'm going to punch this one right there in the middle. And then I'm going to come up here on the tag. I'm going to line this up where I want one. And I'm going to punch a hole. Now I can do this with glue, or of course I could put it through the Xyron. We're going to use glue. And I'm going to put the yellow one on the front. Right here. And I'm going to take the other one and put it on the back. Okay, so now our tag is done. We need to work on the insert. Okay, so now we have to do this. And we've got some of the stickers, the stamps that we used on the front. We've got this ephemera. These masks. Nope, don't like those either. We have this. No. No. Okay, these have possibility. Alright, into the Xyron they go. Okay. Uber sticky paper off. And then pull these up. So let's see. So I like mysterious. Save her life. And of course the dreamer. I want to add a little something more here. So I have the chipboard. The chipboard comes with these little pieces. I mean, they're little. Okay, so we started this process out with these 3 basic pieces and the gusset. We put the gusset in, we did a little decorating and some inking, and inserted that, and we made some pockets, and what we ended up with are these beautiful tags. And this is the one that we made together. So I added some green pearls here and here, and I added some little tiny purple pearls here and here, and just a little glassine heart up here. I did the top with some purple rickrack. The inside has our little chipboard pieces and our words. And I did do the back of all of it, which I did not do on the other tags. Then I took this tag, that was the little piece, this little piece right here, and I just rounded the edges and I put a little banner at the bottom. I added a couple of rhinestones to it, tied on a little string, and I added this little strip of the masquerade masks and just put a couple of little rhinestones between them. And that just fits right into that pocket, right there, just like that. And of course you could always make another tag for this, or insert a gift card behind here would be great. But there they are, the 5 cards that I made today. I want to thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time, then I want to welcome you back and look around, see if there's anything that's interesting to you. If you've been here the whole time, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. And here we go. See that red button down there? Tap that. Now ring my bell. Like me. Share me with all your friends. Tell them about me. I've got tags. Until the next time. Bye-byes.